Hey, good morning. Kyle with KBG Welding. We're here, and this week I want to talk about the welding business, ebb and flow. So, in any business, but I'm speaking of the welding business because that's what we're in. That's what we do. From smaller projects to larger projects, from residential to commercial, we weld. Um, but as our mission statement says, we're not just we're a customer service company that's great at welding because our objective is a pleased customer. Our objective is to perform, execute, and provide a service for our customers. We have a number of products that are available now, so we're introducing that side. Um, so there's a lot of more. There's more to it from that side, but as far as the service goes, um, it comes down to they say that the the best way that you can advertise is a satisfied customer because that person is going to share with his friend if they're satisfied and they're overjoyed about their project is complete. There wasn't any drama. They got what they wanted. It was in a timely manner. It's quality work, and they were satisfied ultimately throughout the process. Then that's worth its weight in gold because they're going to share. Uh, they're going to reach out and they're going to, if anybody, it's going to be word of mouth. So that's the value. The value of a satisfied customer goes beyond saying, and gaining a customer is probably the hardest thing to do, especially in the industry, in this field, and in any field. You have so many people that are trying uh, to earn the trust of a customer. Now, I like to say that um, we are given the responsibility. We're entrusted with your project. As a customer, we're entrusted with your project. We're entrusted with your feelings. We're entrusted with your money. So we take that to heart. And I can't say that every experience goes flawlessly, but that's our end goal is to try to get a satisfied customer. So in the business, in this welding business, one thing that we have to deal with are the ebbs and flows of the business. Now, one thing that stuck with me last week or a couple weeks ago when I was talking to Christian up in for All Season Ironworks was, and that's why I like to gain things. Side note, I like to gain information and ways and processes, and ways to do it better. We haven't arrived by any means. We're not a flawless, well-oiled, totally well-oiled machine. I like to think that we're doing all right. We're doing good, but there's ever room for improvement. So, in speaking with him, one of the things that he was sharing was that, hey, we give a 4 to 6 week time frame, 4 to 6 weeks time frame for a job, and I was like, man, that's in my mind. I was like, man, that's a lot of time. I mean, we should be able to knock things out. I mean, unless you're just that backed up, which hey, you might be, and that's great. But there's times when we're not. But that part from for his part, just the way that I was able to see it was that, man, they're able to schedule a lot better. They're able to schedule a lot better, not rush things. Um, Obviously, the job's got to get done in a timely manner. It's got to be efficient in order for it to be profitable and to be able to sustain and keep the doors open. But that process can be balanced out and stretched out over time, so it's not a full court press, if you will, from start to finish on every project. So that's something that we're working on and trying to uh, get that balance because that's what we want. We want consistency and we want balance. So those are things. So that struck me. But then there's also the ebb and flow. So the big thing that I want to talk today about was the ebb and flow of business in general. Now, there's times when we're going to have, it's like it's a feast and famine. We hear that term a lot, feast or famine. Man, there's times when we're at the table and there is a buffet. we're there, and there's a buffet of opportunity. There's jobs, there's calls, there's scheduling. We got things. When can we get to this? When can we get to that? It's piled on top of each other. There's that time, and then there's the time where it's like, well, we need to kind of manage the hours the of the staff, and that's the down part. So trying to manage those and being prepared for those is just kind of something that you have to do. Again, being entrusted with what we've been entrusted with as far as our employees, we take that uh, with total seriousness, because we're being entrusted not only with that employee, not only that individual, but also with the families that they represent, and we don't take that lightly. So it's not something that's light that hey, we can just toss around. But there are times when we do have to manage, as hard as it may be, and we do have to cut hours because there is an ebb in the industry, in our industry, or in our shop, for whatever the reason may be. So one thing that we try to do to qualm that, to balance, or offset that, are the products. Hog on Welding. What do we talk about? Products over talent. So we try to manufacture. We try to come up with a product line, and that's what we're doing. We've got different products that we've been building, from chairs to things that are accessible, things that we can build, and things that can help generate revenue. So those are things that help us get through the ebb uh, of the industry. Whenever things slow down, well, hey, we still have revenue, or we still have a source, we still have assets to sell when we're in that spot, and we can continue to produce those and keep the team working. So ebb and flow of thing, the ebbs and the flows are going to come. The ebbs and the flows are going to come, and it seems like it's going to be overwhelming when the flow is going, because it's stacked on top of things. It's stack on stack on stack, and everything is coming and going, and it's like hard to keep up. It's a rush, and we try to balance that out and stretch it out and get it as much as we can, but keep quality work, quality product. But that's just something that we have to manage. So we have to learn how to manage that. So I want to encourage you to manage the ebbs as well as the flows in your business, in your field, in your shop, whatever you got going on. So that's what I got this week. And if you do those things, we can maintain through the ebbs. The flows should help you get through the ebbs, because they're going to come. But hey, don't give up when it slows down. Don't give up when it slows down, because it could just be a preparation time. Because they say that the darkest part of night is right before daybreak. The darkest part of the night is right before daybreak. So right when you think it's, man, you done reached the end, we aren't gonna make it, man, hold on. Get through it. Hold on and keep pressing forward. Keep making the calls, keep sending the emails, keep doing whatever, knocking on doors, getting that work, trying to find that work, that next job, whatever. Keep doing it so that you can make it to daybreak, because it's on its way. So stay encouraged, stay blessed. KBG Welding, serving God, burning rod. Y'all have a good weekend.